is only one perfect solution, but there are clues that will try to trick our team.
Hello there everyone, my name is Crazy Caleb, and today we're going to be taking a look at a little nifty module, little nifty interactive, coordination. So this is the way the module looks. It has got a series of coordinates and on the 6x6 grid of buttons, and essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going back and forth between the expert and the diffuser side of how to do this module. So we're going to have a starting coordinate of this little black square up top, which is going to correspond to alpha 1 on the module. And essentially what this is going to do for us is this is going to give us a coordinate to look up on this little table here. So we're going to use the coordinate displayed on the black screen and index it into the table on the manual to receive a coordinate. So we're going to get Charlie 6, and we're going to take a look at Charlie 6, and now essentially what we're going to do is we're going to take this back to the diffuser side and tell them to look at alpha 4. And alpha 4 gives us a Charlie 2. Alpha 4 gives us a Charlie 2, and essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going back and forth until we get a spot that has been landed on in both the manual and the module. And this is specifically referring to a position, not just a coordinate. Rather, it is a coordinate. And if the spot has been landed on the 4 for some reason, like we land on Charlie 6 again, however, both Charlie 6 the module and Charlie 6 on the manual happen to be there, essentially what we're going to be doing is we're simply just going to move to the right, move a space to the right, wrapping around if necessary. And if it happens to be 6 different loops, again, this is very, very rare to happen. I've never seen it happen before personally, even though I haven't done many examples of this. If there happen to be 6 different loops, essentially, if you happen to get all the way around for some reason, essentially what you're going to do is you're going to submit the starting coordinate. This is all within one row. So that's kind of the way that this works. So let's actually get started, and let's actually take a look at what we're going to be doing. So we're going to start off with the starting coordinate at alpha 1. And alpha 1 wants us to look at Charlie 6 in the manual. So Charlie 6 in the manual will give us to alpha 4. We're going to go to alpha 4, the position, and essentially what I'm going to be using is this position, this little table down below, marks what the module, marks what we're looking at on the module, and this marks what we're looking at on the manual here, this first table. Let's go to alpha 4. Alpha 4 we said gives us Charlie 2. Charlie 2 gives us a delta 1. So we're going to go to delta 1 on the module, giving us a Foxtrot 3. Foxtrot 3 gives us a Bravo 5. Alright, so far we have no matches. So Bravo 5 in the manual gives us a Charlie 4. Charlie 4 will give us a Delta 6. We're going to go to Delta 6. On the module, which gives us an Echo 4. Echo 4 will give us an Alpha 1. Oh, and just like that. That's perfect. Here's a perfect example of us landing on a spot we've landed on before. So we've landed on Alpha 1 beforehand. However, what happens is we haven't had the case of us landing on alpha 1 in the manual. So essentially what we're going to be doing is instead of going to alpha 1, which will essentially give us a loop, we're essentially going to go to the right, which will get us a Bravo 1. Keep that in mind. So this is going to be a Charlie 5 instead. Let's go to Charlie 5 in the manual, which will give us a Bravo 1. Now, this happens to be the exact same case. We're going to Bravo 1. We've been there before. So let's go to the right, to Charlie 1. Charlie 1 will give us a Foxtrot 1, which will lead us to an Echo 1. And so far, let's make sure that we haven't ran into anything yet. So let's go to Echo 1. So far, so good. So Echo 1 will take us to a Delta 2. Delta 2 will take us to Charlie 2. Okay, Charlie 2 on the module. And just like that, right here, we have landed on both a Charlie 2 in the manual and a Charlie 2 on the module. So this means that this is our spot that we've landed on both in the manual and the module, and this is our submitting coordinate. So we're going to submit Charlie 2 on the module, and just like that is a solved module. So this is essentially what you're going to be doing, is you're going to be going back and forth. Now keep in mind, I advise you to take it slow the first couple of times, because it might look easy to do fast. However, if you happen to not mark things the correct way, it can be a little bit trickier than you think. So let's keep that in mind. Let's take a look at, let's do one more example. This module is pretty straightforward, but essentially what I did was I just showed you that if you happen to land on a spot beforehand, you're essentially going to move a space to the right. So we landed on alpha 1 right here. We started at alpha 1 and we landed on that beforehand, and then it was essentially create a loop here. So this is the case where this happens, is like if you want to go to a specific coordinate, but you haven't landed on it yet in either the manual or the module, you essentially would go to the right. It's just a way of sort of counteracting that sort of looping process. So let's take a look at one more example. And again, I cannot stress enough, this 6 different loops is a very rare case to happen, so don't get your hopes up too much for that. That is at that point if you get really deep into the module, so... But anyways, our starting point is going to be a Charlie 3 on the module. Then we're going to go to Delta 5, which tells us to go to Delta 5 right here. We're going to go to Bravo 3. Bravo 3 on the module takes us to Foxtrot 6. Excuse me. Foxtrot 6 wants us to go to Foxtrot 2 on the module. Foxtrot 2 wants us to go to Foxtrot 5. Foxtrot 5 wants us to go to Charlie 6. Charlie 6 on the module wants us to go to Delta 3. Delta 3. Delta 3 wants us to go to Bravo 6 and Bravo 6 on the module. So far, nothing matches. Bravo 6 wants us to go to Echo 3. Echo 3 wants us to go to Alpha 6. Alpha 6 wants us to go to Echo 4. Echo 4 wants us to go to Alpha 1. Oh, and Alpha 1 wants us to go to Alpha 1, and just like that, we have both a spot that matches in that we've landed on in the manual and the module. So we've landed on Alpha 1, shockingly, that had Alpha 1, so this is going to be our submitting coordinate right here. And just like that is a solid module. Let's actually go over one more example, because that was a pretty fast one. This module is really fast, but it's very easy to get lost. I cannot stress that to you enough. So let's go over one final example. Let's see what we can get. I'm actually quite glad I was able to demonstrate at the spot that I landed on for. Let's take a look. Over. But yeah, it's very important that you keep track of everything that you've done, every spot that you've landed on, because the starting coordinate included is going to be, you mark that as a point. It's not simply, you start there, but you don't mark it. You simply need to mark that.
There is only one perfect solution, but there are clues
So,
that will try to
let's start
trick
here.
our
So we
team.
start at Bravo 1 on the module, and it wants us to go to Alpha 3. Alpha 3 wants us to go to Charlie 3 on the module. Charlie 3 wants us to go to Alpha 6. Alpha 6 in the manual wants us to go to Foxtrot 6 on the module. Okay, Foxtrot 6 wants us to go to Bravo 3 on the module. Echo 4 on the module here. Echo 4 wants us to go to Alpha 4 in the manual, which is an Echo 3. Echo 3 on the module wants us to go to Delta 4 in the manual, right here. So far, so good, no matches. Now, Bravo 2, this wants us to go to Bravo 2 on the manual, this wants us to go to Bravo 2 in the actual module. Perfect. So this happens to be another case where we happen to have Bravo 2 Eagle attached to Bravo 2 on module. So this is going to be our coordinate of which we have the exact same position at. We've landed on both in the manual and the module, which is quite ironic. Alpha 1 and then Bravo 2. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to hit this coordinate, and just like that is a solved module. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay crazy, stay cool, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.